So lately in the news and in other sources, I'm hearing the question asked over and over again, why in the world would anyone need to own a semi-automatic AR-15 rifle and standard capacity magazines that hold more than 10 rounds? I'm making this video because I want to take a crack at answering that question. I own a semi-automatic AR-15 rifle, and I also own those magazines that they're calling high capacity, but in fact is standard capacity magazines which hold more than 10 rounds. In addition to those things, I also own a semi-automatic Glock pistol and a standard capacity magazine for that Glock, which holds more than 10 rounds. So to cut to the chase, one of the main reasons why I really favor the AR-15 over other rifles is the fact that it's really customizable for me, for my small frame as a woman. It really has an advantage in the fact that I can adjust the stock, and really it's not a high-powered rifle. A lot of what people are talking about in the media about the AR-15 is totally untrue. In my state, for example, the AR-15 caliber, the .223, is the legal minimum for hunting game. The rifle, for example, that my husband uses to hunt deer, the .243, is much more powerful, and it's totally not fun to shoot. In addition, it's not able to be manipulated to fit my smaller frame. It's not something I really want to shoot very much. But the AR-15 is totally different. It's really the perfect woman's rifle, I would say. So that's one reason. Another reason is that I use the AR-15 for hog hunting when I have time to do so. In my father-in-law's orange grove, hogs in our state are a total nuisance, and because there's such a problem with them in our ecosystem, our state allows people to hunt them outside of their hunting season. Really, it's a situation where the hogs come in and cause tens of thousands of damage to the orange grove, which of course causes the prices of oranges and orange juice to go up. And taking out these hogs with the AR-15 for me is ideal. The caliber is sufficient for handling these pests, and in addition to that, the standard capacity magazine that holds more than 10 rounds is a really, really good tool in this situation, because hogs often travel in packs of 10 or more. So you hear these politicians talking about, well, when I hunt, I only need 1 or 2 bullets. When I hunt hogs, I don't need just 1 or 2 bullets. I need a magazine that holds more than 10 rounds. And so I use it, and I find it to be really, really helpful in our family business. But I think the most important reason why I hunt, or rather why I need my semi-automatic AR-15 rifle, is because it's really the best tool for home defense. And the reason why I say this is because the rifle round, when it's fired with the right ammunition, because of the high velocity that it fires a bullet, and when you use the correct round, it's least likely to penetrate through walls. That's incredibly important when you're doing the mental calculus beforehand and you're thinking to yourself, what different kinds of things can go wrong if I'm forced to fire a weapon in my home to defend my home or others. And frankly, that makes the rifle so much better, because it's not going to go through a wall. It's not going to hit something or someone, heaven forbid, that I don't want it to hit. And the other reason why the AR-15 is better for home defense is because it's more powerful than the shotgun or the pistol round. There have been numerous stories. I think there was one recently by a woman in Georgia who had an attacker in her home while she was present with her children. She fired at him with a pistol, and she hit him 5 times in the face and the neck. The guy still was able to get up and fortunately run away out of the house, but the fact that the guy was still running around from getting hit in the face and the neck 5 different times, there are numerous stories. There's tons of stories of police officers doing their duty in the line of danger, and they'll fill a suspect with 10 bullets, and the guy still won't be stopped. You can look up more of these stories, but frankly, the AR-15 is really the ideal for me in my home to defend myself if I'm home during the day and my husband is not here and I'm here alone with my child. That's the weapon that I would choose, and it's really the best for the job. I feel that I should have the best tools to defend my children and myself and my home as well. And I have a lot more. I have some suggestions to Congress and the President, things that I think that are really important to solve the problems and issues related to gun control. I have a longer video that I've uploaded that I would love for you to check out. And I hope that this can answer some of your questions and also help you realize that the AR-15 and these semi-automatic weapons that they want you to think are the absolute menace to our society is actually a very useful tool. It's excellent for women. I highly recommend women, ladies, if you're interested in learning more about shooting and doing so responsibly, defending your home. It's a really empowering tool. And I hope that you will look into it and check it out. And do not be led astray by a lot of the false information that a lot of politicians and news commentators speak about these weapons and other types of guns when they really do not understand what they're banning, and they don't understand what these weapons actually do. So thank you very much.